Hi everybody, we're here with Ben Garner today. He's applying for Sports Operations Coordinator role at Football Fix. How are you today, Ben?
I'm good, thank you.
That's great. I'm going to ask you a few questions today, is that alright?
Perfect.
Great. So, tell us about a time when you had to plan, organise or coordinate an event, project or task with multiple moving parts.
Yeah, so when I was at uni, I undertook an internship at the New Zealand Football Foundation. We created a program where we taught kids football who hadn't had the chance, and they were taught by the football fans, and we did it in collaboration with Youthtown. The Football Foundation is a small organisation, so I had a massive part in running this event. I did things such as meeting minutes, action plans. I helped create the run sheets for the day, so what the kids would be taught. I did things like looking for the venue. We had to have it in a certain area, so we had to reach out to certain venues to find out what would work and what wouldn't. I created promotional material as well. I did things such as creating brochures, leaflets, sending out emails, social media posts, that kind of stuff.
Great. And what challenges did you face and how did you ensure everything went smoothly?
I think the biggest challenge I faced was that I'd never done anything like that before. I was almost thrown in the deep end. But it was something that I enjoyed, and I learnt a lot from it. I was fortunate enough that I worked with a great group of people, so I was able to bounce off of them, take their ideas, take on board what they had to say. If I struggled with something, I was able to reach out to them, and I really learnt a lot from them, which was great.
Right, so in this role, you'll be working with different people from venue managers and referees to players and team captains. Tell us about a time when you had to lead or support a group of people to achieve a shared goal.
Yeah, so in my last role, I worked at Stage Hire Services, where I was in a client liaison role, but also the lead installer / team supervisor. So my role would go out, meet with the clients, talk about where they wanted a stage, how much, and then I would be going out with a team installing the stages. So I would be the one telling them what to do, but also try to lead by example whilst doing it.
Yeah, so how did you ensure they were engaged and motivated?
Yeah, like I said, I tried to really lead by example. I was very hands-on. I tried to, rather than be a boss that's way above everybody, I tried to be on the same level with them to help create that positive work environment. I tried to motivate them by, strong words of affirmation, leading by example. They might learn from me, I'll learn from them. I just really tried to be down to earth as well.
Right. So this role involves managing tasks and making sure everything is in place for different competitions. Can you give an example of a time when you had to juggle multiple responsibilities at once?
Yeah, so I think I can kind of relate back to question 1 with the Football Connect program, where I said I did meeting minutes, action plans, all of that kind of stuff. There was a lot to it, and I was always kind of juggling what I needed to do. The days seemed really short and I had so much to do, but yeah.
Great. So how did you stay organised and ensure nothing was missed?
I found the best thing to do was plan what I had to do each week. So if I had 5 different things, I would designate each day to achieving one thing and set the goal for that day to achieving that. That really helped me manage my time, but it was also important that I left some spare time in case something came up that was a priority, that, an unforeseen circumstance, but I was able to always hit it straight away while also still try to achieve my goals that I'd set out for the day.
Right. A big part of this role is ensuring that everyone involved, whether they are customers, participants, or colleagues, has a positive experience. Tell us about a time when you went above and beyond to help someone or improve an experience for a group of people.
The best example for this would be in the Football Connect program. It was only me creating the run sheets for the day, and I was trying to make it all just about football, whereas the kids, from what I learnt from feedback after the first couple of days, talking with the coaches and the children, even the parents and some of the Youthtown thing, that the kids wanted more fun, engaging activities like games rather than just try to do football activities. We still try to teach them football, but in more fun ways. We still try to teach them the basic fundamentals, as well as like life skills such as leadership, making friends, that kind of stuff.
Right, great. So Sports Social is growing and we love fresh ideas. If you were given the opportunity to improve an event, service, or experience in any setting, what creative ideas or solutions would you bring to make it better?
That's actually a really good question. When I had to think about this, I thought a great thing to do would be introduce kind of like a fantasy football style into the Football Fix leagues. I play on a Monday night at Westlake. I think an awesome thing to do would be your team can score points, or each player can score points. For example, you get a goal, you get 10 points, assist 5 points. A yellow card, you -2 points. It's a cool way to track yourself, and you can go up against other people. Obviously, it would take a lot of work and a lot of thought would need to go behind it, but it's almost like the fantasy football in the Premier League, but for yourself and all of your friends and the teams. I think that would be an awesome idea, and you could put a lot of incentives behind it. If you win and you're the top goal scorer, you get a $50 bar voucher or something like that.
Great. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you.